click on this video today, I already know that we have one thing in common, and that is that we are kind of nosy people sometimes. I personally love seeing what's in somebody's bag or what's on their iPhone because I just find it to be super interesting, and clearly we're on the same page here because you're watching this video. So I'm so happy that you're here. If you have yet to subscribe and you like what you see so far, make sure to do so. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is July 6th. So if you want to help me get there, that would be fantastic. But for now, let's just jump into what's in my purse. I've never really been much into designer labels. That's just typically not how I choose to spend my money. So when it comes to handbags, I'm typically using something like this, which is from Princess Polly. But for graduation this past year, my parents surprised me with a beautiful Gucci Soho disco bag. And this thing is so stunning and I'm so grateful for it. And because it's so spacious, it really hasn't left my side because I'm able to fit all of my essentials right in here. The contents of my bag definitely varies depending on the season, and because it is winter and I'm on Long Island and it is 20 degrees out, of course the first thing that I have to keep in my bag and very accessible is a hat. It's either a hat or gloves that sits right at the top of my bag, so I make sure that I can have extra warmth with me regardless of where I'm going. This beanie is from Urban Outfitters. It's super happy and I just think it's so cute. White was probably not my most practical move because I do wear makeup, but it's fine. I like it regardless and definitely keeps me warm. Now that I took that out of my bag, I can kind of show you what it looks like inside. It doesn't really have many pockets, so it just has a big open space right in the center, but it does have a little slot on the side where I keep my wallet and then another one over here. So I can dive into what's in both of those. So I guess jumping into the first pocket that you see over here, I of course keep my wallet. This is just a little card wallet that I got from Madewell. I've had this for a second, so it's kind of beaten up, but it does the job. And here I have my debit card. I have 3 Metro cards, which seems kind of excessive, but it's fine. I have a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, classic, and I have my New York State ID. And in this pocket I also have a pen. I found that this has been especially useful during COVID because a lot of places where you typically have to sign a receipt don't like keeping pens out for everybody to use because it's kind of unsanitary during a global pandemic. So I just like to keep my own. It's very convenient. Speaking of a global pandemic, I also of course have to have a mask in my bag. This is what I keep in the other pocket right here. And this one I just got from a random little boutique in West Hampton. If we're being honest, on a day-to-day basis, I usually have like 3 different masks in my bag, 2 cloth ones and 1 disposable at all times, just in case. I feel like I lose these things like crazy, but I really like this one. I've been holding on to this one for a while, and it's just snakeskin. It adds a little spice to every outfit. And the final thing I keep in the little side pocket right here is a mini size of the Sol de Janeiro perfume. I do have the full size of this in my bathroom, but I feel like perfume doesn't stay on for any longer than like 2 hours at best, especially if you're outside and you're doing things, so it's always good to keep something like this on hand. And now diving into the deep dark pit that is the rest of my bag. I try my hardest to keep this organized, but it's nearly impossible because everything just ends up getting jumbled around anyway. So I guess we'll just grab and go. The first thing that I see in here is some gum. This is the Icebreaker Ice Cubes Winter Green Mint Gum. I've never really been much of a gum chewer, if we're being totally honest, so I think I keep this around more so for other people rather than myself, but of course it's always good to have on hand. And speaking of things that are good to have on hand, I of course need to have some Advil in my bag at all times. Again, whether it's for myself or somebody else, I feel like if you are that person that either has ibuprofen or a tampon, you become a superhero automatically. Like, you are basically saving someone's day if they're in need of something like that and you have it on you. It's just a good feeling to be able to help people. So of course gotta keep some of this in my bag as well. I have these 2 different hair products in my bag at all times, and they kind of just serve different purposes for me. The first of which is a claw clip. This one is from Princess Polly. This is for if I'm just trying to get my hair out of my face temporarily, and I definitely don't want a mark in my hair from a hair tie. But then I always keep a hair tie in my bag just in case I want to permanently put my hair up for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? And I also keep some beauty products in my bag. The first of which is Aquaphor. This is my all-time favorite chapstick, also the only chapstick that I found has ever worked for me. I feel like all other chapsticks make your lips more chapped in the long run, and I haven't found that with this. This is not a groundbreaking product. I did not invent Aquaphor, but if you guys haven't tried it for whatever reason, I recommend that you do, especially while it's this cold outside. It's definitely saved my ass in multiple different scenarios. And as for actual beauty products, I always like to keep a mini translucent powder on me. This one is from Becca, and then of course a lip product. This one kind of changes out depending on what I'm wearing, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip gloss. Next up, this is not what it looks like. I feel like every time I keep this in my bag, everybody always mistakes it either for lipstick or a perfume, and it is neither of those things. This is actually pepper spray, especially as a woman. If you are going out and doing things on your own, especially once the sun goes down, this is a necessity. I think it's always important to have some sort of self-defense item on you, and I haven't invested in a taser or anything like that, so this is gonna have to do. And it comes in cute little packaging, so it's super inconspicuous, but it does the job. I've never had to use it, but if I do, I have it. And of course I have sunglasses. It's funny how I keep sunglasses, a hat, and a mask in my bag all at once. Meanwhile, if I put all those things on my face at once, I would look fucking ridiculous. But this pair of sunglasses is from Urban Outfitters, super cheap, so I don't really worry about it getting smushed in my bag. If it happens, it happens. But I think they're really cute, and these have been my go-to as of recently. And of course my AirPods. This is not a surprise. I love listening to music, especially if I'm on the train, and in the future if I'm commuting to work. These are always on me. These are just the original version of the AirPods, or maybe the second generation, but they're not the AirPods Pro, although I have heard that those are amazing. So these are obviously a go-to, and if you guys want to follow me on Spotify, you should definitely do so, because I make a whole bunch of playlists and you guys can listen to the same music as I do. And that's that on that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I personally, again, love watching them, so if you guys are with me on that and you enjoyed this one, make sure to let me know. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you did, comment down below your #1 essential that you have to keep in your bag at all times, and I'll talk to you very soon on Wednesday.